SPDas, good morning, and the trading floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Igor. And as always, good morning and welcome back to the London Open, everyone. And let's get started off with Euro USD. Straight away, I've just drawn or redrawn. I think we had deleted this last session. I've done it again. The counter trend line of the corrective wave ABC. All right. So that trend line is being perfectly back tested right now. And this area should act as a support here. So for coming back to the wave count and wave structure, the first impulse wave, which was corrected lower, uh, broke out of the trend line, hitting almost 430 mark, taking out the resistance. Now the pullback, now this pullback is clearly testing the backside of the trend line. Earlier it was acting as a resistance, now it is going to act as a support. So ideally, we have been waiting for re-entry, correct? After booking profits, partial profits here, close to 400 plus. All right. Uh, so and we are just about 40 points lower, and it should be a good one to initiate. You see, the RSI is also dropped to 30, almost 30 levels, which is again a support zone for RSI as well. So, trading point of view, those who are looking to enter for the first time in euro on the long side, maybe you can now do the first 380. And for those who took partial profits, remember, I think it was day before yesterday, can re-enter or buy some more or add some more around this level with a stop just around 1.02. I mean, we just shifted it from 1.0177 to 1.02 right now. Last session, correct? So let's that is a entry, the potential buy here, and we now propose a stop over here for that. So if it is wave four, let's say if that is, I don't think it's wave four, but we've got wave one and expanded flat wave two, yes, three and four. Ideally, prices would not drop below 330 if it is the fourth wave. And let's do the extensions once again. I think it would be wanting to take the 450s or 60s. Yeah, it's taking up the 500 mark. So let it run through 500, and then you can take profits of this lot again, partial profits of this lot again. So the idea is keep buying and taking profits and continue what equity we have been holding earlier. All right, that's the idea. There you go. All right, so that's the trade first trade setup for the day. Euro entry, re-entry, and also the fresh entry has been triggered now. Let's go back to. I think the structure still remains firmly on the long side. We've got wave one and wave two of one larger degree in place. Again, there is a huge little potential impulse in the making right here. So the larger degree trend is I'm showing for those who are just joining on this wave 3 is just about to replicate itself from that point. So if you go on the magnitude, then ideally it should go and push above the previous high, which was registered sometime in July 23, can go all the way above 1.1275. All right. So that's the larger degree structure for euro dollar index now. Okay, so the larger degree structure is lower. We've got 5 down and 3 up. And let's go back to the hourly chart. I think that would be testing the backside of trend line as well. So expanded flat wave 4 is in the making. It's a beautiful structure actually. That is the expanded flat. A, B, and C. The expanded flat structure being worked upon. And if you allow me to do the Fibonacci, it should be around 38.2%. 38.2% of the wave 3. That is wave 3. Yes, it is exactly coming around 38.2%. Maybe I just did a mistake. I should have taken, yeah, a small low difference. So it's testing the 38.2%. It's perfectly according to the theory. And I don't know if the channel technique works because mostly the channeling it actually doesn't fall into place channel technique. It is either the north side or the south side of the channel. See, the channel is quite steep, but it's taking that 38.2% resistance. That's fine. In fact, if we want to produce the wave 5 where it is going or where it should be going, another channeling technique. All right, so if this channel is being followed properly, the channel color is very light, so I don't know if you might be able to see it or not, but this is the channel. I don't want to waste time in the coloring actually. Forget it. But let's do the extension now. Let's project what's the target like. All right, so it is showing 106.43, and that should be the projected way. All right, so let's keep this as it is. For those who are now wanting to enter the dollar index, we were waiting for 108, 20, 30, correct? But it's just about 20 points lower. There's no problem at all. 107.95 fresh orders can be taken on the short side. And also, if you want to add on your existing orders, you might want to add that as well. Stop loss ideally goes to 109.45. We don't want to mess it around that stop just at this time. And if this is correctly done, I don't know if the RSI is around 60. Yes, it is. That is also a good theoretical confidence. The RSI hovering around the 30 mark. For euro, the RSI was slightly lower actually. It should have ideally been around the 40 mark for the wave 4. but it's okay. It's not a rule actually. It's just a guideline. Okay, so if there is a turn expected from here, then we are scheduled for 100 points, 150 points drop from this point. All right, and one more thing that we will observe is the RSI at this price. It should be showing some kind of a bullish divergence then. So I'll keep this as it is. When we come back in the next session, we will touch base again and see how the price action has moved further. All right, now gold is not yet confirming completely, but it's kind of beginning to cut loose on the south side. Yesterday, we took aggressive shorts, right? Somewhere around this price, somewhere around 70 and maybe partial shorts. So if you look at the structure right now, it is a corrective ABC. I mean, it's just three waves right now. Uh, one more push lower, one more trigger lower towards a new low, that would complete the first impulse which we have been waiting for. So either it's one more low from here or the third wave is extending, but the structure in gold is neatly, I think it's just preparing to, it's too early to tell right now as well because despite we are making money right now from 70 to 56. I mean, if you want to take partial profits, you can, but just keep one short position active. You never know. It is not confirming. This pattern is not confirming right now, but going forward, it can produce an impulse, which is very much the probability of the hour in terms of the price action. Because yesterday we had done two techniques. One was the 38.2% of wave A, which was matching up around, which was coming at 87, and the other one was the extension of the first wave and pulling it down towards the retracement. That is also matching up around the same price. You see, that's the convergence. This is the convergence. And if you look at the price action from where they have reversed, it is just around, I mean, 5 points below the convergence. So you never know. Okay, worst come scenario, if I'm wrong, then you have one, two, three, four, and maybe one more push higher, and that also suffices the requirement of diverging scenario. The worst come scenario is around one more push higher towards the 90 zone, and we should be seeing a massive reversal after that. This exercise we have performed to determine if wave B, this is wave B of the expanded flat structure which we are proposing. Now the prototype for the expanded flat structure is here. A, sorry, A, B, and C. And if you label this, this is what we have drawn here, A, B, and C. So we are somewhere right around this corner, right around this orange top. Whether or not this B has reached, we are trying to determine. This B could go up to 38% of the distance of wave A, and also that is the extension of this wave A, this corrective three waves rally, sorry. Right, so both are matching up around the 90s, 89 or 87, just about 5 points higher. It's going to be an interesting contest. I mean, we can find out on the 15 minutes if it's just a correction. Right now, it's looking like maybe wave one, wave two. I don't know if I fancy my chances of an impulse, then it could be one, two, three, four, and five. That would be wave three, and then again four and five. We need one more low, and then a pullback, and then a one more low. If that happens, then this is an impulse, so that confirms the top is in place. But just one more low is a bit doubtful. That's a corrective drop, and we could go and print a one more high. All right. So it's all combinations, but we are if not there, we are just about there. All right. That's what the price action is telling. Maybe if it's not reversing from here, then just around the 87-90 zone. So book partial profits. There's nothing wrong. We have went short from 70, 75. We are taking partial profits right now around 57. And if it goes higher again, we take another shot. All right. But I think we are just about there. I don't know if the candlestick patterns are supporting, but we need to see something on the daily chart to confirm. And I don't think we have anything on the daily chart yet. It is. It could be preparing for shooting star, or that's a small. It's not a pattern at all. Any at this point in time, it's just a bullish, and today's candle is nowhere. Even if it closes here, then it's a potential harami pattern. It's a Japanese term of a pregnant woman where you have the baby is carried here. Okay, so next it should be the bearish candle, maybe Friday, that is tomorrow. So let's see. I mean, this is just a candle view, but the waves view are, as I said, it is either there or just one more high left. All right. Okay, we got the. I think we are going to touch Bitcoin right now. We are flat in Bitcoin. Let me rewind from last New York session. Let me take the daily chart of Bitcoin, which is a cleaner one. I can explain. Oh, sorry. We can take Coinbase and flip to a daily chart. I might be presenting a slightly contrarian scenario than what most traders would be wanting Bitcoin to behave as. But as I keep saying always, it's not about what we want to happen. It's more about what charts are telling us. So we've got one, two, three, potential four. That's not a potential four, sorry. It's an actual fourth wave and the fifth wave. So technically speaking, five waves at a larger degree might have been completed. And the recent high, which was 109, was again a top. It was not a truncation. It was a real high, correct? The only thing is that it didn't carry through 115, which was expected by the Fibonacci ratios as well. Now, if this is 5, and if you look at the sub waves of wave 4, that is also completing 5 waves. You got first wave, then the second one, the third wave extension, wave 4, and slight wave 5. That's a minute degree. So I've shown five waves at 2 degrees. When I say 2 degrees now, I think we are all on the same page. One is the father, the other one is the son. So you see that numeric 5 is the father, that Roman 5 into circle is the son. And if I just enlarge this view, maybe on a 4-hour chart or a just the last view, okay? Uh, Here one, this one. You can see five waves here, everyone, brothers. One, two, three, four, and that fourth wave dropped lower, and then the fifth one. So we've kind of gotten five waves completed at three different degrees on the same chart. And it is quite possible that I might be wrong with a potential downtrend in the making, but it is quite possible. That's what I'm presenting. I'm trying to present a possibility. That's what. And the thing that we might lose if the count is wrong is just one more wave on the higher side. Anything above 109 is always going to be vulnerable for a potential reversal. All right. So that's why I'm asking or requesting you to be flat. But if you still want to be on the long side personally at a personal level, you can still go and do that, but have your stop losses tight just around the 91 mark. All right. That's the only request I would like to make. Be careful if you're going long uh, about your stop losses. Don't mess around with it. Don't keep it open. This wave is still vulnerable for something unexpected to happen. All right. Okay. We still have got time to touch base with the Dow Jones, what it has done. And this is the futures. Okay. US 30s. All right. So that daily chart has just popped up higher, and we are back to square one, 45,000. So the waves are still, we are still behind what the waves are telling us a story. We've got to admit that it is something else that might be happening right now. We just have to stand aside and watch out. And there is nothing wrong in doing it. We've got to admit when we are not able to find out ways. We've got to admit, step aside and look around what the market is telling us a story. And I think the markets are now wanting to go and print a new high. This high would be shifted somewhere here, which would be more clear in the New York Open. Tell you what, if you look at the RSI, it should be diverging, and that's exactly what is happening. And when such things are happening, you better watch out. I'm telling you, sir, with my experience, when prices are all on one side and the traders are all on one side and the RSI is slowly diverging, that's where we need to really take care of our positions. So I've just shifted wave 5 a bit on the right hand side. There's nothing wrong to just wait and watch as the market unfolds. It's been interesting what SPX is doing. SPX is okay. It's still within the vicinity of a third wave under construction. We don't want to speculate really because anything above 6147, so the objectivity price with respect to the price, the objectivity is 6147. All right. So we've got wave 2 right now, and maybe that larger degree wave 2 till the time it is intact. We can say that it's wave 2 sub-minute degree, and maybe wave 3 could be underway anytime soon. A break below that support around 6019 confirms that what we have done is correct. All right, sir. So I think let's bring this session to a pause. One last chart before we do that is the VIX view, not even 1 minute. It will be just few seconds. A corrective wave, that's an impulse, and followed by a corrective wave. Ideally, prices should stay above 14.5 something. So tell you what, we are just around the second waves. I mean, and sometimes second waves go quite a bit deep. I've seen them happen many times actually. So it's just about the second waves on the indices, and it could be the third wave anytime soon now. We don't have much time. In fact, the charts don't have much time. They are just around hovering around the extremes. All right. So now let's bring the pause here, and Igor, back to you, brother. Thank you again for joining, everyone. See you in a while.
Thank you very much, SPDas. Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
ForexLens gives you the edge. ForexLens understands the global economy and financial markets. With machine learning, we give you real-time global analysis and investment strategies. ForexLens lets you invest and earn with institutional traders, even if you're new to trading. Trading and investing made simple with ForexLens. Check out our performance at ForexLens.com. Get the edge on trades. Your eye into the markets. ForexLens.com.